What's up, guys? Justin with Ready Business Systems. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. A lot of people ask me about solar at my house. I've gotten solar installed on two of my houses so far, so I wanted to give you a lowdown in this video of some of the comparisons. I price shop for three different companies. At the end of the video I'll show you what I came up with for the cost per kilowatt for the system size for each one of the quotes. And also, if you do end up using the company that I'm going to recommend to the end due to the cost, there is a link below for a $300 credit if you sign up through them. So first of all, here's my electric bill. This is the most recent one. It's summertime here in Rhode Island. I also have been charging my electric car and using the air conditioners, obviously. And we use 737 kilowatt hours. So here's one quote from Tesla. So I get quoted on a 5.2 kilowatt system, which will generate 3644 kilowatts per year, which is supposed to be only 40% of my annual power consumption. The reason they quote me on this is Tesla quotes in terms of just they do like units of installation, so they can't customize a size. They can only install like units, so the next size up would have been too large to my house because they do everything kind of in a bundle. So here's the price from Tesla. So we were quoted here. The total cost is $11,492 for the 5.2 kilowatt system, and then there's some sort of rebate here. We put a $100 deposit, and we also have the tax credit, which is not listed on here. So right now there's a federal tax credit for 26%, so that would be off the total cost here. So we got another quote. This one I scanned in because they didn't actually email it to me. This one, you can see like on this design how they were going to put the solar panels. There's not as many of them. Obviously it's a smaller system, and we have a rubber roof, so they would not mount on this roof because it's a rubber roof. That's just something that Tesla won't do. So this company, SolPower, excuse me, this one's Newport Solar. So they were going to install the solar panels like this all around the roof. They're avoiding the rubber roof as well. And you can see here, if you ignore my little scratching in here, they wanted to install this system, which was going to be $43,000 after the tax credit. Was going to be $29,837, and this was going to be for an 11.2 kilowatt system. So it's definitely a larger system. It's obviously very expensive, and something to consider. So the next one I got a quote on was SolPower, which is actually the company used in my last house. They wanted to put in an 8.88 kilowatt system, and the net cost here was going to be $21,349 after the incentives. The total cost was $28,850, so this is obviously before the federal tax credit. So when I put it all together, what I did is I took Newport Solar here. This is the net cost after the grant, whatever grants they have, and 26% tax credit. So it was going to be $29,837 for 11.2 kilowatt system. Ends up being $2,664 per kilowatt. SolPower came out to $2,404, which is cheaper than Newport Solar, and then Tesla came out to $1,535, which is way cheaper. So this is obviously what I ended up going with. The downside is that obviously I have a smaller system, only generating 40% of my power I need for the year, whereas these systems were going to generate all the power I needed and maybe then some, a little bit of extra. So this was the best value. This is what I went for. We got it installed a couple days ago. We got this. We made the payment. Power. We're just waiting for the system activation. So, like I said, if you're interested, I'll put this link below as well. But if you order through this link, you'll get $300 towards your solar panels. So and obviously I get something too. So something to consider. If you have any questions, post them below. I'll do my best to answer them. But it's been great for my other house. It's a rental house, so I definitely would recommend it. Oh, something I didn't show you, which was definitely interesting, I wanted to run by you. So on SolPower, which is nice, is they show you the breakdown of when you break even. So SolPower, which we know was not as good a value, not twice as expensive, but almost. as Tesla, but you can see here they have the cost, how much power you're generating, how much you're saving utilities. So it's nice to give you this little graph here. But obviously, when you buy the system, you're out 28 grand. But when you get to right here, it's year 11, you're now starting to make a profit on your investment, return on your investment. So what happens when obviously Tesla's cheaper, so you're probably going to see this, if I had to guess, maybe around around 4 to 6, year 4 to 6, something like that. I'll probably start to break even. I haven't run the numbers on that, but I remember for when I did it at my last house, it was roughly a 10% return on investment, which in the market these days is obviously not so bad when it's guaranteed the sun's not going away. So anyway, if you have any questions, post them below. I'll do my best to answer them. And again, that link, if you want to buy them, is at the bottom of this video in the description. Thanks.